Hello, Eva. It's Flo with My Amazon Guy. I would like to provide you with a free audit of your listings on Amazon. We are one of the largest Seller Central agencies, and my team has identified 3 key areas where you're going to be able to sell more by drawing more traffic to your listings, by converting better on them, and of course that's going to mean them clicking onto that Add to Cart button. My goal here is to attract your attention enough so that we might hop on a 30-minute free consultation with our founder and owner, Stephen Pope, so we could tell you how we can help you sell more in 2022. But with your permission, let's dive right in. Before I talk about some design opportunities, let's take a look under the hood of your listing, so to speak. This is a tool called Cerebro and allows us to look at your sponsored keywords and your organic keywords. Now currently, looks like you don't have any pay-per-click or you're not paying Amazon for any search terms at this point for this particular product with the Twine. As far as organically, now this is based on what you're doing in your bullet points, your descriptions, your A+ content, your title. You are only organically ranking for 77 words. So between 77 organic words in your listing that are being indexed by Amazon and Google and no sponsored words, essentially your Twine is out there in the dark. It's not being seen. And I'll show you some opportunities we have so you can sell more of this product. I'll give you an example. One of the products that we represent is here. These are funny stemless wine glasses. You can see there we have some imagery of a frosty glass of wine, a gentleman here on the patio. We use some effective infographics, very high resolution. They can see here that the durability of the glass, the capacity, made in the USA. So we use a lot of different elements here, but again, this is a simple product, just as yours is. It's a piece of glass you drink out of. Yours is some effective twine. But with a simple product like this, we are able, when we look under the hood, to index for over 6,000 organic keywords. Again, these aren't the ones you pay Amazon for. These are ones through effective bullet points, descriptions, titles, and something called A+ content. You can see here we are relatively light on the sponsored keywords, but by being having so many organic keywords in our listing, look here, we are in the number 1, number 2 spot when people are searching for funny stemless wine glasses on Amazon. So going back to your keywords here, having 77, we estimate by taking a look at your competitors who are all over the place right now that you should be trending for at least 6,000 or 7,000 organic keywords. Let's take a look here to see what you are trending for. Since you aren't having any campaign strategies, you basically just have your listing out there. Notice here, when I showed you with the wine glasses, we're on the number 1, number 2. You are not trending right now for a single word on page 1. That's organic rank 1 through 10. Now, if you were on page 11, that would essentially be page 2 of an organic Amazon listing. But the closest one that I see here is on page 2, which would be rank 28, garden twine string. And it has a search volume of 326. Plus, take a look here. It's trending more and more. More and more people are looking for this garden twine, I guess, as the weather gets a little warmer. So you're still, though, on page 2. You're towards the bottom of page 2. You're almost in position 30. You're essentially not being seen by people who are searching in these particular methods. Let me dig a little deeper here. So if that's your current rankings, let me show you how people are searching for similar products. Take a look here a little bit deeper. This is your product again. Notice here the search volume for people searching for twine string, 14,000. Jute twine, that's not yours, but still it's related, 10,000. Here's some nylon string, 4,300. Twine rope, 4,300. You need to be including in your organic search the way that people are searching so that you can come up in these listings. Right now, you're not ranking at all on these. So that's one opportunity you have, is to build your content. Now, how do you do that? Let me show you what we do with the wine glasses as an example. Of course, we have some bullet points. We have a descriptions. Our sales, you can see, are on an upward trajectory. And this is us here. What we do is build out some A-plus content. And here, talks about the brand story. Again, these are just funny wine glasses, but our brand is called Momster. And we tell the Momster story here and show the happy moms. We show different variations of the glasses. You have many gardening products, and you have an opportunity to really tell your compelling story about your products and what makes them better and unique. And when you do build this 8+ content, you see all this is searchable content by Amazon and, of course, by Google, too. Here's another snapshot here. Here's some whimsical infographics we have. You can see here that we're showing it made in the USA, the durability of the glass. There's some happy lifestyle imagery of the mom receiving her gift there. But this is the real key here. So that people can find your products, you need to build out that A+ content. Additionally, behind every image you see here, yes, we're talking about top quality in this particular image, but even the images themselves, let me turn on this alt text viewer. Behind every image is text behind it, and this is what Amazon and Google are reading. You see this? We have up to 100 characters for every single photo, and we use every opportunity. That's how we're able to attract so many people, again, without spending a fortune on what's known as pay-per-click, too. So going back to your listing, this is where we have an opportunity. Let's take a look first at your title. You're not utilizing all of your characters there. As far as your description, you have up to 1,000 characters, and you're only using 382. As far as your bullet points, each bullet point you have up to 250 characters, and in most cases you're using about half of that. That's the organic content that Google and Amazon are searching for. After that, you of course have no A+ content, so you're throwing them right to the wolves, your customers, and you're showing them, hey, here's some other opportunities. I was noticing the sales trend. This is perhaps because of the cold winter, perhaps. Is that why the sales dropped and they're starting to pick up? Regardless, this is a great time for you to revamp your strategy, retool it, so that you can start attracting all those eyeballs, because there's really only two ways to sell on Amazon. One, by increasing traffic to your listing, and number two, by converting those people once they reach your listing too. Let's take a look at your images here. This, of course, is a great representation on a white background. That is excellent. This shows some different uses with the pockets. Talk about the belt loops. One thing that you're not doing in all of your images, but you are doing in some, is that they're not all high resolution. Some are and some aren't. So here we have the twine. I would recommend, like for this one example, we want to use some lifestyle imagery. There's the one element that you are missing. Some of this seems a little bit repeating, and even though you might be saying flow, it's a roll of twine and a container. How many angles do you want? What's missing is the human element. It is shown, studies show that when you put in humans and specifically eye contact, you get a 40% increase in engagement just by doing that. People want to imagine themselves in the scene, and right now you just have the dry product. You see this competitor here? He's selling jute twine, but you notice the hands in there? Imagine if it didn't have the hands. Can you see that even without the eye contact, that makes it more personable? You're missing the human element in yours too. And these folks here, they're trying to take advantage of your good fortune because they're trying to get in on people. This is another reason you want more distance between your competitors and you, by building this out more and having a longer description too. This is again where I would recommend your A+ content. You want to show people and give them confidence that your gardening equipment is better than the rest. And the last element I would recommend is, instead of the seventh element being a repeat image, more or less, you need a video. You need a lifestyle video. You know, people aren't gardening just to sustain themselves in most cases. They are doing it because it's a hobby they enjoy. They can go down to the grocery store and get it. What you need is some lifestyle imagery of people actually using your product. This isn't it, but I want to give you paint a picture there of them using it. That is going to increase your engagement. Studies show that. People want to see themselves in the picture, so to speak. I'd like to tell you a little bit about our company. My Amazon Guy is one of the largest Seller Central agencies. These are some of the things that we specialize in: advertising, design, refunds, trademarks. But really, this is the core of our business here. These elements we are 10 out of 10 in. Nobody can touch us on these. The first half deals with attracting more eyeballs to your listing, growing your traffic. We do that by effective pay-per-click and SEO strategies to drive traffic. The second half has to do with converting those visitors once they're on your listing, and we do that through effective design and cataloging. This infographic describes our entire business model in one snapshot, but really what I want you to drive home is that once you partner with us, the process, it never ends. We are continually working on your design. It's not a set it and forget it. We are continually looking at your pay-per-click strategies and pulling those words, those valuable keywords, up into the top 10, and we do that to increase your traffic, your conversion, and your sales. We have over 163 different products that we represent currently on Amazon. Our employees, we have over 130 full-time employees like myself, and if you haven't seen our testimonials, I would recommend you go to My Amazon Guy, take a look at them. These are not just quickly written notes. These folks have taken the time to put their testimonials in video form because they want to tell people how My Amazon Guy has helped them sell more. I'd like to introduce you to our founder. His name is Stephen Pope. He has one of the largest podcasts in this area. Every week, people tune in to his podcast to find out how to increase their sales, how they can avoid product yanks, how they can correct issues they're having with Amazon too. So he has a very transparent process. If you're able to book that 30-minute free consultation before Wednesday, when Stephen leaves town, I will do my best to have Stephen Pope on that call with you. Please click below. Let's schedule some time on the calendar. I look forward to talking with you, and I appreciate your time. Have a great day, Eva. Bye-bye.